You speak English quite well. Just one day back, he was saying, I'm completely fine. And the next day, we got the news that he passed away. I used to like him so much.
Hi, ma'am. Hello. How are you?
I'm great. Tell me, how are you?
Well, I'm doing great as well, ma'am. So I'm excited to, have a conversation with you. So since I do watch your YouTube channel, so yes, ma'am.
For how long have you been watching my channel?
It's been probably from 3 to 4 months, I think. I don't know exactly, but yeah, probably from 3 to 4 months.
So you like the content?
Yes, ma'am. I do like the content. The best part is like in middle only you'll give some feedback, right? That is the one thing which helps few learners.
Thank you so much. So what's your name?
So by the way, my name is Yashwant. So basically, I'm from Bangalore, Karnataka. So apart my education concern, so basically I've completed my BCom. So apart from that, like my job experience, totally have like 4 years job experience. So 1 year as a Flipkart customer support executive. From past 3 years, I've been working for Not Games as a game ordering executive.
So you worked at Flipkart for 3 years.
Not 3 years. In Flipkart, I only work for almost 1 year. That's it.
Okay. Then for the last 3 years, where have you been working?
So I'm working for Not Games. It's basically South Korean company. So it's a gaming company basically.
Did you like the job at Flipkart?
Yes, ma'am, I do like that. The thing is, that was my first job, right? So as soon as I complete my, education, so that was my first job. So at that time, I didn't know much about jobs because I'm completely new to that job, right? So yeah, I enjoyed it pretty much, I would say.
You had just done BCom, and after that, you got that job, right?
Yes, ma'am. Actually, one of my friend used to work there, so he just referred me. So I just actually joined there.
Many students they say that we don't get any jobs after just graduation. So you got that job because of your friend, right?
Yeah, you can say that, but he referred me. But the thing is, I have to do good in interview, right? So until unless if you don't do in good in interview, obviously you cannot place in that job.
So you faced the interview well. Didn't they ask for any professional degree or something apart from BCom?
No. Actually, plus two is enough for to get that job. But the thing is, I have to do pretty well in English. English as well as in communication part. So if you're doing well, you can easily get placed.
Okay. So currently you're working in the South Korean company. Do they all converse in Korean language?
No, ma'am. Actually, we have basically our parent company is located in Indranagar. So its name is As Demergent. So they took that project from South Korean company. So yes, they do visit sometime. But yeah, at present we are working at home right now from past 2 months.
So you have been working from home.
Yeah, like present, it's based on your convenience. So if you're convenient to go, go office, you can easily go office. We have, office there in Indranagar where you can go.
So it's your wish. You can go to the office or you can work from home. You have the option.
Like it depends. Sometimes, yeah, whenever I'm getting bored sitting in home, so I do go in office. So, but yeah, sometimes if I have some other work, so I don't love. I don't love to.
So tell me about your family. Are you married?
No, actually, I'm 24 years old.
Okay.
I'm 24 years.
You are 24 years old and you have been working for 4 years. So at the age of 20, you started working.
Yes, ma'am.
That's great.
At that time, I completely lost, interest in education. I don't know why, because I was into a lot of things, like I used to go out with friends. So at that time, I lost interest in, education. That is the thing. So as soon as I completed my BCom, I just joined.
Okay. So at the age of 20, all your other friends must have done some other degree also, no?
Yeah, probably some are did their BC on as well as MCA. They done that. So I don't know exactly. Since after college, I didn't met them. Sorry.
Actually, I can suggest you one thing. I know many people after working for 3-4 years, they have done MBA, and after MBA plus work experience, when they go for jobs, then they get very good jobs.
In fact, ma'am, at that time I didn't know anything, so I was not interested in job also. Since simply I thought, let me give it a try. So I just went there. I got placed. So after working for 1 year, then I got to know, how the job thing works. So how to do well in job. And then after randomly I got this opportunity to working in this organization. So fortunately, happy enough.
So you think this job is very good for your career growth as well as they are paying you well?
I don't think so, but but yeah, since I'm completely new to this industry, right? It's gaming industry. Since I don't play much games, but still, somehow I managed to crack the interview. So yeah, I mean it's a good thing since it's convenient based, right? So if you are not able to go office, you can work from home. So that is the best part of this.
So their parent company is in South Korea.
Yes, correct.
Have you
Yes,
been
ma'am.
to South Korea?
No, ma'am. I don't have, I mean, passport as well as visa.
Actually, I love watching K dramas. Those are South Korean shows. And
Mhm.
I have recently started watching K dramas and I am loving their culture, their food, their cuisine, everything. So, yeah, I'm so much in love with that. So, that is why I was asking if you had visited South Korea.
No, ma'am. Actually, my manager visited, I mean, South Korea. While for training, they called, I mean, my manager for almost 2 months. He was there. I mean, he was been to, I mean, to South Korea, but we didn't get any opportunity to, I mean, visit South Korea.
Do you enjoy working in gaming industry?
Yes, ma'am. I do enjoy it. The thing is, it's game, so you don't get bored, right? So in other work, you'll get bored. I mean, you'll get monotonous after doing that same thing. I mean, for a long time. So for me, it's just playing game, right? So we have to monitor players. So if they're trying to hack something, so we have access to ban them. So we can easily ban them. As well as if someone got banned by any IP, like some IP issue or I mean any VPN issue, so we can easily unban them. We have access. We are allowed to do that.
So you think the work is also interesting and you enjoy your work as well as you get paid well. Do you think you are getting paid well?
As per my knowledge, yes, I am getting paid because considering my friends, there are my friends. I mean, there are many friends who are getting, I mean, less salary than me.
Okay.
So compared to them, yeah, I can say that.
Even after doing other degrees also after graduation, they are getting less salary than you.
Yes, ma'am. Basically, the skills I mean plays a major role, right? So if you don't have enough skill, then you obviously cannot get a pretty good job. So that is the thing. Actually, next 2 months, I'm planning to switch my job because it's been 3 years, right? So yeah, I mean I'm planning to switch my job. So let's see how it goes.
So there must be something in your mind. What kind of a job you would like to go for?
Like, ma'am, actually, since my first job was completely voice, basically it's customer support, right? So I was into voice. So suddenly I got this opportunity to work in this company. So it's completely non-voice. So it's basically chat process, like completely player support, you can say. So next also, I mean, even after I've been like I'm switching many jobs. So I'll try to, I mean, find out job in any gaming sector. Like it's a chat process, like.
So you like the gaming sector now. Now you want to work in this sector only.
Yes, ma'am. Actually, I started loving this job. Yes, ma'am. Like, I know that I already watched a lot of videos of you. So I know that starting you didn't had much environment of speaking, right? So you didn't had much environment of English. So after that, once you joined office, so then you had to speak in English.
Right.
The same thing happened for me. Like since I studied I mean, like I completed education in my Kannada language. So basically, my native language is Kannada. So I started my education in Kannada only. So after getting placed in a company, so I had to speak in English.
Okay.
So that time I used to hesitate.
Oh, you were also forced in that environment. So did that happen in
Yes.
Flipkart or in this South Korean job?
In this the South Korean job, ma'am. In
Okay.
Flipkart, usually speak in Hindi only.
Okay.
So, but yeah,
So for last 3 years, you are in an environment where you have to speak English.
yes, ma'am. But I never spoke with them in English. To be I mean honestly, so they know Hindi, right? So since I used to communicate with them Hindi, even though Hindi is not my mother tongue, so still I learned Hindi by watching cartoons like Doraemon, Shinchan. By watching these cartoons, I learned Hindi.
Hindi. Okay. So you used to speak Hindi in Flipkart and now you speak English at this new job.
Yeah, like communicating with managers, yeah, I had to speak in English. So yeah, even though he's from Bangalore only, even though he know my native language, but still he'll try to speak in English. So like in job, it usually happens, right? So they'll try to speak in English.
Okay. So now you are fluent at 3 languages: English, Hindi, and Kannada.
No, I'm not fluent at English. So it's just 3 months since I started, I mean, working upon my English. But it's just been 15 days since I started working on my speaking practice.
But you are fluent. Actually, you speak English quite well. You want to improve your English even more.
Best thing is that if you want to grow in your office sector, so you have to know English. So let's say if you want to if you want some bigger post, so like if you want to at least if you want to get like team leader post, so you have to manage your team, right? So for that you have to speak English. So
Right.
that is the thing.
in corporate sector, if your communication skills are not good, then whatever degree you possess will go waste, because they will see
Indeed,
your
ma'am.
communication skills and your talent both. So if you have great talent and degrees but you don't have communication skills, then you will not get the job. Even if you get the job, you will not be able to stay there, because in presentations, in meetings, you will not be able to express yourself.
Correct. Indeed, it's correct. So until unless if you don't have very good command over English, so I think they'll treat you as a normal. So they don't give you much bigger post. It is my, I mean, own experience, I would say.
Yeah. For 15 days, you have been trying to improve your English. So what have you been doing now?
At starting, I used to actually I started from last 3 months. But the thing is, I was not speaking with anyone, so I was just watching English content like you. There are a number of YouTubers who upload conversation videos in YouTube. So one of first one is you. I started watching from you. So I used to wrote down some grammar vocabularies. I wrote down it. I'll try to when I'll start to speak. When I thought that whenever I start to speak, I'll try to use this word. So after that, there are a lot of YouTubers like English with Shanta, and as well as Ashuto Official 2021. There are a number of YouTubers with whom it's helping me a lot, ma'am. Must say.
You are approaching the YouTubers only?
No, ma'am. I have actually I'm using applications like there are applications like just speaking Open Doc as well as CV application, which I'm able to connect to various people across the country.
So with CV app,
So,
you are able to connect with co-learners, no? And on you speak on audio calls.
yes, ma'am. Like daily, they give you 30 minutes free talk time. So by that, I'm using at least I'm utilizing that 30 minutes.
But in office, you don't get much speaking practice, no? Because you are saying you speak in Hindi as well as English, no?
Yes, ma'am. Correct. So basically, in office, usually I don't speak in English. The thing is, even I'll try to speak, I'll get fumbled in between. So I don't. The word doesn't come to my mind while speaking. So that is the problem.
I find you quite confident and you are not fumbling at all. You are not getting stuck. You are speaking in a good flow. I mean, you are speaking in a flow, and I found you quite fluent in English. But yeah, there is scope for improvement always. Even I improve every day. I learn new words and sentences every day.
The thing is, since I think that I know you pretty well, the thing is, I've been watching your videos, right? So I'm a bit comfortable while speaking to you. That is the thing.
Okay. Since you feel like you know me already, that is why
Yes.
you are comfortable. Okay. You are not nervous at all and you look quite confident.
Yes, ma'am. That is the thing. That is the main case.
Yeah.
Like since I think that I know you from I know you very well.
Okay. You've known me for a long time. You feel that. Okay, let me ask you some interesting questions to make this conversation interesting for viewers. Okay. Most terrifying moment of your life.
Terrifying moment.
Yeah, if you can recall.
I don't have any as a terrifying moment.
Skip this question. Most, happiest moment of your life.
Happiest moment. Yes, ma'am. As soon as I got this job, so I was most happiest person.
Okay.
I would say. Actually, I have a question for you. Do you have any idol like whom do you look up to? Like it may be from any industry. It may be either from film industry or from any industry. Whom do you look up to?
Actually, to be honest, I don't look up to anyone. I always compete with myself. I want to become the best version of myself and I want to be happy. Earlier, I used to compare myself with others like film industry celebs and other motivational speakers and all. Now I think that I am neither inferior to them nor superior to them. And I only compete with myself. I feel that sky is the limit. I can achieve anything that I can dream of. Yeah.
That's great thing, ma'am. That is the attitude we should have.
Yeah.
Correct.
So earlier I used to see other people's videos and I used to think that, their videos are doing, my videos are not working well. And this person is doing this person is doing that. That comparison used to freak me out. That is actually comparison is very, very bad for us. So I have stopped doing that. Now I feel that I am only looking for happiness. So many people say that it's our dream to become fluent in English. So if I help them achieve their dreams, that gives me a lot of happiness. And actually, happiness is my goal. I don't want to say that earning 1 crore or 10 crore rupees. I am not after money. My goal is only to be happy in life. I want to be happy and peaceful all the time.
That's great. Instead of in watching others YouTubers doing well or not, it's better to focus on yourself, right? It's better to focus on yourself. That is actually you're doing. Your videos doing pretty well. There are a lot of few beginners who are getting motivated by watching you. Yes, even I'm one of them.
Thank you so much. I am so happy that my videos made a difference in someone's life. So, Yashwant, tell me, what is your goal in life?
In my goal. So I don't have any as such goal right now, because I used to had goal like in my childhood. So I wanted to become a cricket player. So even I enrolled myself in a cricket coaching center. So but the thing is, since it needs a lot of financial things, so I have to spend a lot of money in cricket. So it is not like just by watching TV you can you can get fascinated, you fond of cricket. But the thing is, in reality, it is very hard to become cricket player
Our goals
after that.
keep changing. When I was a little child, I used to say that I would become a doctor. Then I would say that I would become an actress. They keep changing.
It happens, ma'am. It happens. So I know that you completed your MCA, right, ma'am?
Yeah, yeah.
So,
I was in software development.
ma'am, how was the job? Like, how was your job there?
At that time, I was used to code in Visual Basic, Java, C++. It was okay. I was good with software development. But then working hours were quite hectic. Then I got married. I kept doing the job. But when my daughter was born, then I left the job because working hours were too hectic. But I lost interest in that field. After my children were born and they got a little older, I didn't want to continue in that field. Then I started my coaching center and started teaching because I think after so many years, I realized what was my passion. Now I am loving teaching so much. Earlier, I used to say that I would become anything, but I would never become a teacher. Sometimes people
Yes, ma'am.
study engineering and then they leave that field completely.
Yes, ma'am. Actually, I think you probably getting well paid, right? So in that job while doing this. So then, how do you? How did thought came to your mind that you have to switch job? So because you're already getting paid very well in that industry. I don't think so. You'll get much money as it used to.
When my daughter was born, I didn't want to leave her with a maid or my in laws. So I thought, let me think about it after a few years. So then, actually, when she was 3 years old, my son was born. So I had to take a break of 7 years. When my daughter was 7 years old, then I had the choice. Then I didn't feel like going in that field again because of 7 years gap. I was not getting good jobs. So sometimes I felt that, I left my career. Now I could have been at a very good post if I had not left the job. After a gap of 7 years, I wasn't getting very good jobs. Wasn't getting good salary. But I didn't want to go in that field either. That is why I started my coaching center. Actually, coaching center also started working very well. I was doing spoken English classes as well as normal school classes. When COVID happened, that also stopped working. There was nothing. So people stopped coming. So that business was also doing well. Then I thought of coming on YouTube because I had been teaching for 7-8 years. So then I came into this field.
If I ask you, like, how many students are there, at present in your, coaching center?
When I started YouTube, after 2-3 years, when my channel got monetized and it takes a lot of time to make YouTube videos, I stopped giving classes in coaching center. I started giving online classes. So I stopped giving classes in which students used to come to my coaching center. I started giving online classes, but after a few months, I discontinued the online classes as well. So currently, I'm only doing YouTube. I'm not giving paid classes offline or online.
I read a comment in your YouTube channel that do you take any personal classes? You said that no. So I thought, let me send a message in Instagram and
I don't give classes now. I don't get enough time.
So managing time is very hard, man.
It's very hard. Yeah.
You have to edit video as well as you have to find out some thumbnail as well as some caption for that.
Correct. And when I make solo videos, then I think of a great script which could be of use to people because I don't want to waste their time. I want to create something like I worked on a 7 days challenge. Did you see that video?
7 days challenge, no, ma'am. Actually, I was quite busy these days, so that is.
Actually, 20 days back, I started a 7 days challenge in which I created 7 solo videos to give a lot of speaking practice to all the learners.
Yes, ma'am. Like making solo video, it's pretty hard compared to having conversation.
Correct.
So you have to think about some topic and then you have
a very good idea, then shoot it. Yeah. Having conversation is just like I'm talking to someone and it's getting recorded. And there is no need to have a script in your mind.
Ma'am, how do you think about editing? Like, it is very hard, right? So editing is, a very hard part.
Actually, it used to be very hard for me in starting. And I wasn't getting paid. Actually, YouTube didn't pay me anything for first 2 years. Yeah. So at that time, I was giving online classes. But after I started getting paid, I stopped giving online classes. Initially, the editing part was difficult, but now I find it very easy. I tried to get it done by editors, but they didn't do the
Mhm.
job so well. After a while, maybe I give it to editors so that I can work more on the
Like
content. Yeah.
now you are habitual by doing that. So
Yeah, I'm
yes.
habitual of that, and it seems like a very simple task for me.
So I'm like, what do you do for entertainment, ma'am? Do you watch any movies, or I mean, what do you do? And so since you're busy with these
Entertainment,
things,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, whole day I work up till around 5, 6. Then I go for a walk,
Mm-hmm.
which energizes me. And after that, I either watch an American show or a Korean show. I've got bored of Indian TV serials. So I either watch an
Mm-hmm.
English movie, American movie, or English movies or Korean shows. That is what I watch. And at night, just before sleeping, I have a habit of scrolling through Insta Reels for some entertainment because you have,
Mm-hmm.
beautiful music as well as comedy reels. So you have everything there. And I love to listen to music. I can't stay even a single day without music. If I don't listen to music, it feels like something is off. You
Who's your favorite artist, ma'am?
favorite artist, singer.
Yeah, singer.
Actually, I listen to various kind of songs like English songs, Hindi songs, Punjabi songs. Arijit Singh I like, and I like Ed Sheeran also, Sunidhi
Mm-hmm.
Chauhan, and
Mm-hmm.
many more. Actually, SP Balasubramaniam was my favorite singer. And yeah, it
Mm-hmm.
was so sad that he passed away. Just one day back, he was saying, I'm completely fine. Do you remember?
No,
COVID,
ma'am.
in COVID 19, in the second wave, he was saying, I'm completely okay. And the next day, we got the news that he passed away. So yeah, I used to like him so much.
Life is uncertain. Cannot, I mean, yeah.
Correct, correct. What do you do in your free time?
So free time. So yeah, earlier I used to go out and play cricket and have fun with my friends. So nowadays, since I'm occupied, so I don't get much time. So either I'll watch some English content or try to speak with some. I will try to connect in those applications to various people, or else I do play PUBG. So there's a game, so I do play.
My son
Yes,
was
ma'am.
also, he was addicted to PUBG earlier. It was banned.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So now you
It
play
was
the other
banned due
game.
to some security reasons. So
Okay.
now it's completely. I mean, they launched their own. I mean, PUBG. So BGMI now.
Yeah, BGMI. Yeah. My son
Yes,
also
ma'am.
plays that one. He says it's like PUBG only.
Yes, ma'am. It's the same version. So just the data thing. So due to data breach, so they banned in India. So now
Yeah.
they have. Oh, actually, even you have featured in that. I mean, PUBG also. So like if you become a professional player, you get earned. I mean, by lakhs. Like just a salary for month, they would get like around. I mean, 1.5 lakhs, something like that. So just for
PUBG.
nowadays,
You
like
can earn money
yes,
through
ma'am.
PUBG. Oh,
Yes, ma'am. They do give salary, ma'am.
oh, they give you salary.
Yes, ma'am, for playing. So for 1 month, you'll get like 1.5 lakh salary. That is minimum. So you can earn more than that.
But they must be giving it to very good players, no?
Like now the industry completely changed. Starting everyone like only professional players. Like there are, I mean, 20 teams are there, 20, 30. It is like cricket only. So you have to qualify here. So next stage like that. So once you qualify, you'll get like, yeah, ma'am, your basic salary would be around 1 lakh.
Seems like you are very fond of cricket, huh? My son is also really fond of cricket. He watches cricket matches
Mhm.
even if it plays till 12 a.m. in the night or if it is till 2 a.m. He has to finish the match even if he has to go to school in the morning.
Mhm. It happens, ma'am. It's very addictive, I would say.
Okay, Yashasv, we have to end this meeting now because I have another meeting. It was so lovely talking to you. I really enjoyed talking to you.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much.
You
So
spoke
thank you so
really
much for
well.
acting, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am. I wish in future we'll connect again, ma'am.
Yeah, we can
Thank
connect
you.
again
Have a great day,
after
ma'am.
about 2 months. You can approach me again, right?
Have a good day, ma'am. Have a good day.
Yeah,
Bye.
yeah. Have a great day. Bye bye.
Bye, ma'am.